All right, you should all be writing down what you learned from your discussion with your table partner and your rally robin discussion of our little phenomenon that's happening. So I get stuff. There we go. There we go. There we go. Dang, it's amazing. Okay, so what is happening with as much detail as you can? Let's see here. Pauline, what did you either talk about what you talked about with Miguel in your round robin discussion? So we see plants growing. Energy that was originally from the sun, right? Gained from sunlight. And I saw some people used the term for that. What's that process that plants use to get energy from the sun? Photosynthesis. Some people integrated that, so that was good. Okay. Now, let me ask you this. We can see them at the beginning growing out of the soil. So, out of the soil. And we know that is it dark or light in the soil? In the dirt underground, do we have any light? No. So in the soil there's no light. So I'm going to follow up that. How does the plant go from the seed up to where it can access light? Where does it get the energy to do that? So energy to sprout, we'll say. A lot of people use that term sprout. You're familiar with that. So can anybody, let me have a volunteer. Where does the energy come from to sprout? Probably not directly from photosynthesis at the time, but where's that come from? Oh, Nico? So originally it was sunlight, but in the dirt there's no sunlight there. So where does the energy come from in order to sprout up out of the soil? Whatever plant made that seed got energy from the sun. So what did it give the seed? Yeah.
Maybe since the ground is dark, it absorbs heat to the point that it heats up the ground.
Yeah. So, heat, we know that is a form of energy, right? And we know that heat helps plants germinate. A lot of seeds need to be at a certain ground temperature in order to germinate. So that is a good idea. So it does help plants generate, but the heat in itself isn't in a usable form for the plant to access. Like plants, it's not the heat, and we're going to talk about that in a second. It's not the heat that helps to create the energy, but it creates the conditions it needs for the reactions, the enzymes to function properly. Because something's got to go on in that seed. Let's see. Wellman, any idea? Water? Okay, yeah, water. That is what starts the germination process. Seeds, if they get soaked in water, that will kickstart the chemical reactions. But is there energy in water? Like when you drink water, does that give you energy? Not in itself, unless it's got sugar in it, right? So there's something else. Where's the energy coming from? Wellman. Oh, okay. So the soil has nutrients. There we go, right. Like phosphorus, potassium, nitrogen. Those are all important for plant growth. but that doesn't directly give energy. That's great. That is very critical for the continued growth. But the seed itself, it can sprout without, it needs water, it needs a certain temperature, doesn't necessarily need the nutrients to sprout. So what's in that seed already? Is there energy in that seed? Do we get seeds for energy? Anybody eaten rice before? Have bread? Had corn? Anything? All of those are seeds, and they all have energy, right? We know they do because we eat them, we get energy. So the seed itself has stored chemical energy in it, usually some kind of starch. So it uses that initial source of energy stored in the seed to start growth, get up above the ground, and then once it can access sunlight, then it can photosynthesize. But it can sprout in the dark, wherever, based on that energy that's stored in the seed. Okay? So energy to sprout, stored in the seed, usually as starch. But we know a lot of seeds have oils in them too, and that can provide energy. But typically, it's some kind of starch that's being used for that energy source. So yeah, energy pop up, and then it can start to photosynthesize. Okay. All right, mindfulness. See, my favorite sport to do is cycling. And I do like to watch cycling, but it's not all that exciting. But probably for a major sport to watch, probably basketball is my favorite, because you can see a lot of the action. The players, they're not covered with equipment like football, and there's not too many of them to keep track of. It's in a smaller area. Like baseball, they're spread out everywhere. So they're all kind of close together. Okay. America, what's your favorite sport to do or to watch? What's that? Ultimate Frisbee. Oh, that's fun. I've never played that. But it looks really fun. Okay, what about to watch on TV or something? Soccer. Okay, very good. Very good. Denise, what about you? Dance? Oh, yeah, that's good. You like to watch dance? Oh, baseball. Okay, yeah. They changed the rules in baseball to speed things up. I think it's helped. Can't take 10 minutes to pitch the ball. That's crazy, Miguel. You don't need 10 minutes to get ready to pitch the ball. Just pitch it. Miguel, what's your favorite? Oh, volleyball. Yeah, that's fun. Do you like to watch volleyball too, or you like to watch something else? Oh, basketball. Okay. All right. Thank you. Jacqueline, what about you? What's your favorite? Football. All right. You go for a team? No? You just like it. Okay. How you doing? Oh, all right. Thank you. Wow, look at that.
If there's any problems with the size, you can just call Miss Jean.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Look at that. Thank you. Nice. Gear. Emily, what about you? What's your favorite sport? Soccer. Okay. What do you like to watch soccer too? Watch whatever. Okay, whatever's fine. Okay. All right. So today we're going to do a diagram. We did a diagram on respiration before. Now we're going to do one on photosynthesis. Kind of put it all together. And then I'm going to have, I was excited. Some of your ideas, yeah, they were pretty interesting for your poster. So we'll get back to that after we do a poster. We do a diagram set on photosynthesis. Okay, so I gave you a blank sheet of paper. So go ahead and get that ready to go. And then I'm going to try to stop this.